Alhamdulillah, welcome back. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah Muhammad bin Abdullah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala wa ba'd. Let's look at this expression. We have to determine the value for what? X. As far as this question is concerned, and the same thing applicable to this one. How do we roll along with this? What are the things we need to know here? How can we simplify this for we to get the value of X? Firstly, be aiming to make all these expressions to be in the same equal base. Once you make them to be in the same equal base, then you equate what you need to equate, then you get your answer. You are good to go. Without any stress, just follow me. Are we together? And do not forget to share and also subscribe. All you need to do, let's try and make this, since we are having 3 here, the int there, the lowest number that is here is 3. 3 is smaller than this and this. Let's make all these things, this 27 and this 81, let's make it to be in times of 3 as well. Then 27 raised to power x will be what? 3 raised to power what? 3. Then what are we having here? X times x. This 3 raised to power 3 is still the same thing as 27 with the x that is there before this. That means the old expression here is still the same thing as this. I am just simplifying that. So then let's go to this one. 1 times square root of 81 is square root of what? 81 over 3. Are we there? Then the next thing we do, 3 times x will give us what? 3x equals to. Square root of 81 is what? Square root of 81 is 9. You can do it in other way around, but let's do it like this. Square root of 81 is 9 all upon 3. Then what we need, we still break it down. You know, gradually it has been coming in times of 3. 3, we only see how many 3 here, just only single 1 3. Now check how many 3 here, 1 2. So let's try and break it more further. This 9, let's simplify it more. We want to get everything to be equal. 3. That is, note that is, I want the base to be equal. How do I make it to be equal? 3 raised to power 3x. Look at this and this. I can divide them. Is that not the case? 9 divided by 3. How many 3 are you going to see in 9? 3. We can see 3 in what? 3 places. Are we together? So now see, base here, this is the base, this is the power. This is the base. The power here is 1. Are we together? So since the law says when the base are equal, you settle them, you equate them. So equate means settle. You settle them. That means this cancel this. Then you bring this power, you bring it down. 3x equals to, what is here having here? 1. Then what is blocking x? We have to find x, not 3x. What is blocking x? It is 3. That is the coefficient. Divide both sides by 3. Divide this by 3. Then we have divided through now by 3. 3 settles 3 here. X will now be 1 over 3. That is the answer here. I will get to go. Now let's come to this one. It's very easy. Just apply your what? A little trick there, and you are good to go. Now here too, let's make it to be the way we solve this. Same equal base, and we settle what we need to settle there. We can see the lowest thing here that we see, it is 2. Then let's express this in times of 2. Express this one too in times of 2. The way we do it here. The lowest thing here is 3. We express all this expression in times of 3. We later get the base to be the same thing. Let's do the same thing here. The lowest thing is 2. Let's express this 8 raised to power x. This one in times of 2. This, when we express it in times of 3, it will be 2 raised to power 3. 2 times 2 times 2 in 3 places will give us this 8. But don't forget that there is one power here already. Before this new power, you will now multiply by the already power here, which is the power where we have to find, equals to 2. What is joining this and this together? Let's separate them. What is joining them together? What sign is that? Times. Times. This is square root of 32. Well, if you press square root of 32, it will bring 5 point something. So we don't need something of decimal digits. So now make this, anything square root in math is equals to 1 over 2. That means square root in math means 1 over 2. When I say 1 over 2, I mean square root of 3. So this is square root of 32. which is the same thing as 32 raised to power 1 over 2. As far as indices is concerned, all together. So that is that under that. So the next thing we need to do here, this is 2, this is 2. They are becoming what we really want. Then what is still delaying us? This one. Express this term in terms of what? 2. It will now be 2. 3 times x will give us what? 3x. Then 2 times this 32. How many 2? If you want to express it in terms of 2, how many 2 are we going to times that will get 32? It is 2 raised to power 5. But don't forget that there is one already power here. You will multiply it with that already power here. 1 over 2. Then what? 2 raised to power 3s now equals to 2 times 2. 5 times 1 will give us what? 5. There is 1 here. 1 times 2 will give us 2. 5 over 2. All together. So you can see the base now are equal. So it will now be 2 raised to power 3s equals to. Law of indices said when we are having the same base here and you have times 2 in the middle, you pick one base, which is I'll pick 1, 2. But note that there is one power here, which is 1. 1 times we change to what? In law of indices, times change to what? Plus. That means when you're having the same base, you pick their power, you add them together. As far as times is concerned, 1 plus. What are we having here as the power? 5 over 2. All this one is still the same thing as this, if I want to break them back. So now, this and this are the same thing. But before that, let's try and break this down more. So, 2 raised to power 3s equals to 2. What are we having here? Plus. When you have plus or minus here, what do we use? In math, we make use of the LCM. The LCM will now be, you can put 1 here. What will be the LCM of 1 and 2? 2. How many 1 are we going to see in 2? 2. 2 times 1, 2. This is plus. How many 2 are there in 2? 1. 1 times 5, 5. This will now be 2 raised to power 3s equals to 2 raised to power 2 plus 5, 7 over 2. Then you can see the bases are the same thing now. When they are the same thing and they are having equal sign, you equate them. That means you settle them. Now, then you bring this power down. It will now be 3s equals to 7 over 2. Then what are we going to do here? In order to find x here, there is equals here. You cross multiply. You cross multiply. Are we together? Now, this 2 is facing here. 7 is facing, there is one invisible one here. 7 times 1, then 2 times this. 2 times this will give us what? That is what we mean by cross multiply. 6x. 1 times 7 will give us what? 7. What are we looking for? X. What is the coefficient that is blocking x? Coefficient of x is what? 6. That is what is blocking x. So you free that x by dividing through with 6. Divide both sides with 6. This settles this. X will now be 7 over 6. That is the answer. Or in mixed fraction, this is improper fraction. In mixed fraction, how many 6 are there in 7? 1. Remainder what? Remainder 1. 6 that we see in 7 is 1. Remainder 1. Then over, what are we using to divide 7? 6. 6 times 1, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 over 6. This and this are the same thing. That is just that under that. Plus, if you find this video very helpful, do not forget to like, share, comment, and also drop all the confusing parts of these indices. Drop it down and let's solve it together. I can't do it. For we coming together, we can do it both. We can both achieve our positive goal. So you can drop it on the comment box and we attend to it together. So barakallahu fikum.